Hey folks, Poverty Point Customs here. Well, this is my new Saluspa Coronado 4 to 6 person hot tub that I purchased at Costco. What we're going to do is unbox it and set it up. Alright, so what you're going to have is your pump, that's your filter, that's your Chem Connect. This is your hose for inflating and deflating, as well as the adapters. That's your actual hot tub itself. A cover, your smaller cover, that's the bladder that goes in that cover. Your instruction manual, as well. You have 4 headrests. What we're going to do first is take the hot tub out of the packaging and we're going to unfold it. So the next step is to inflate the hot tub, and you're actually going to use your pump to inflate the hot tub. I just want to note too, I have this foam pad down. I actually had this with my last hot tub. It gives a nice cushion, but the main thing is it actually protects the base of the hot tub. So in your bag, you're going to require this part. And you're going to take this and screw it in right here. And then unscrew this, and this is where you're going to inflate the hot tub through there. So you're going to take your black hose and you're going to screw it right in here. This is actually what runs the bubble system on the hot tub. So you're going to screw this in right here. It's going to look just like that. You're going to take the other end of your black hose and you're going to put it right in here. You're going to plug in your pump to a GFCI outlet. So on your control panel on your pump, you're going to hold down the power button, and then to start filling it with air, hold down this button right here. So we're all done with the black hose, so you can pull it out. Screw this back in. Make sure it's on snug. And you can unscrew this end going into your pump. So you want it firm, but don't overinflate it. This will actually get harder or softer depending on the outside temperature also. So just taking a look inside the hot tub. That's your drain when you want to drain it at the end of the season. This is where your filter goes on, your Chem Connect connects there, and that's a pressure relief valve. And when they're installed, they look like that. This is where you put your chemicals in. I'll be using bromine in mine. All you do is unscrew it and unscrew the cap. So it looks like this. This is where you put your little tablets in. Then you put your cover back on. And it locks in. And then you can actually determine how much chemicals you want released by turning this. So the next step is to put the bladder inside the cover. So again, we're going to use the pump to inflate that. Just want to make a note when you're installing this, this is almost square, so make sure it's even all the way around. It's not round like the last model, so make sure it's tight in all 4 corners. Alright, we're done with the black hose, so you can unscrew this. So what we're going to do next is take the pump, put it beside the hot tub, and you're going to screw in these 3 fittings into the 3 on the hot tub. And again, the bottom one is for the drain at the end of the season. So take that off. And again, screw those in. Don't over tighten. And they're going to look like that. Remember, everything's plastic here, so make sure not to cross thread it or over tighten. And once we get everything set up and water in the hot tub, we're going to check for leaks. So we're at the point now where we're going to start putting in water. So you want to make sure this is exactly where you want it, because you're not going to be able to move this once it's full of water. All right, I have it where I want. I have enough room so I can walk all the way around it to install the cover and take it off when I need be. The cover goes on with these clips. So I've checked the drain. It's in nice and tight. So we're going to start putting some water in here. So we're going to let this fill up, and I'm on city water, so our water's quite clean. It's not hard or soft like some well water. So also on the side of your hot tub, you have a max and minimum fill line, so I'm going to put it right in the middle. Just want to note too, if you want this to actually warm up quicker, because the water's warmed by the pump, if you put in some buckets of hot water from your kitchen tap, it will help speed up the process to get the hot tub up to temperature. So the hot tub's all filled up. What we want to do next is start heating the water. First, you're going to press and hold the power button to turn it on. It turns green. Then we're going to press this button. That turns the pump on, so you can actually hear it circulating. So the way that this water warms up is it circulates through the pump. So this is the pump and heater. So this will be on all the time. What this is showing right now is the current water temperature, so it's 61. So you can switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit. I'm going to leave it in Celsius, and you can adjust your temperature. So I'm going to put it up to 100. You see it will flash, and once it stops flashing, you know that that temperature is locked in. So it's actually fairly nice and warm out today. So what I'm actually going to do is leave the cover off for the day, and I'll again cover it tonight. So we'll come back in a few hours and we'll see where this 61's at. And again, make sure you check for leaks. So this is your water. This one's for the air. That would be for your bubble system. So it's the next day. So to go from 61 degrees up to 104, it took roughly 24 hours. So I'd actually put the cover on since we set it up, and it's been on since. So I'd actually set the temperature to 104. As you can see, the temperature light is green, so that means the heater is off. The pump's still running though, because it circulates it through the filter. So again, this model comes with two covers. So this is a cover that goes right about a third down, and it clips on each side. So it's got 4 clips all the way around. And this cover here is called a cold weather cover. So this will go right over top and go right down to the bottom. Adds a lot of extra insulation on it to keep your water up to temperature. Alright, I turned it down a little bit. It's currently at 102. This is just a little floater. It's got bromine in it. Again, you can also put bromine in the Chem Connect. So let's turn the bubbles on. So you have to unlock it. See how the lock is red? Hold this down. It's unlocked. Now we can use the bubbles, this button here. You can actually adjust your bubbles for 2 settings. It goes to full. Press it again. And it's half, which is kind of nice. It's not so loud. And again on here you can adjust your temperatures. I'm going to put it back up to 104. So it's currently at 100. So it actually dropped a little bit. It is a little bit cooler out tonight. You have your timers. The heat's on right now, and it's cycling. So with my last hot tub, I've done a thorough video on how to do the chemicals for an inflatable hot tub. So I'll leave a link to that below if you want to check that out. Now Bestway also has a app where you can connect your hot tub to your phone if you want to check that out with Bestway. And also too, a lot of people assume that the bottom is inflated. It isn't, but it actually feels somewhat cushioned when you're sitting on it. I really like the headrest too that they have. All it is this part here with this on the outside, and this is weighted so it will hold it in place. And before you put the cover back on, just make sure you take those out, and it comes with 4 of those. And if you're curious also, I actually did a energy test, so how much wattages this is actually using with the other model. It's pretty much identical for the pump and heater unit. And again, there's your unit there. So there is a little bit of a hum to it, and that's the pump running, which is, it's going to run 24/7. That's how it circulates the water through the hot tub to heat it up. And the most efficient way to use these is stick with a temperature and keep it there. If I know I'm not going to be in it for several days, I'll drop it down to 100. If I know I'm going to be in it, I'll put it back up to 104 and I'll leave it at that. But if you're dropping it way down, it does take quite a while to warm up, so keep it at a constant temperature. And when you're done using it, put the cover on. It helps retain the heat. And again, it has 8 clips, 2 on each side. And there we go. We're going to get her all covered up for the night. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful in setting it up. Again, check out my other links on how to do the chemicals, as well as the energy costs for running one of these hot tubs. Appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, comments, or ideas for upcoming videos, make sure you post them below. Thanks for watching.